Savor the moment.
Sip the story.
Welcome to Wuxiaworld's Teahouse. I'm your host, Yojj.
And I'm Tokki.
And we're back with episode 11, part 2. Ordinary human Kyle talks about becoming a web novel author, plus his own experience of writing his own novel.
Kyle, you're an author yourself, right?
Yes.
What's it like being a web novel author in Korea? Is it competitive? I feel like it is very competitive.
Yeah, of course. It requires significant competition. So you have to write every day, and that
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't run away from it. And also you can see the daily sales directly on the platform.
Oh,
So in Korea, there is a per chapter payment system. So you can see how many chapters have been sold every day. So even if we write well yesterday, if there's a possibility to lose readers if I don't write well today. So, and also you have to keep up with the writing speed. So if you
that's
don't keep
stressful.
up with the writing speed, like I was a long times ago when I just first started writing, I was taken to the publisher's office to write.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they were like
yeah.
helping you?
Yeah, just help me by taking my wallet, shoes, and phone. Just stop me in a small meeting room. Yeah, it was a good support anyway, because I can just keep concentrating on writing. But
Wow.
luckily, yeah, they are well-educated person, so they just feed me with the kimbap and dumpling.
You know,
That
there's
was
a
good.
couple translators I would love to lock up until I get my chapters. Quite a few under me at
Oh,
that
But
too.
you know
please.
what's insane about this story, Yoj, is
What?
because for us translators, we're supposed to translate one chapter per day, right? And a lot of us are still
Right?
struggling with that. But
Uh-huh.
for the authors, they're supposed to write one
Oh,
chapter
that's
a
Yeah.
right.
day.
It has to be like fresh out of their
Fresh,
brain, and the
yeah.
translators are just like translating what is already there.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's hard. That is
So it's good
hard.
to be locked sometimes. You know,
Oh,
I even
okay.
if you there's a small meeting room in the publisher's office. So, but you're not the one in there. I think like 4 to 5 writers already be caught by the editor, so they were
Uh-huh.
locked ahead.
Wait,
The,
are
the
I
human
you?
Kyle. I
yeah.
think they call it meeting room for legal purposes, but it's actually a jail.
Okay. Yeah, they can lock the door outside, like we cannot open from the inside. I don't know what the heck
Toki,
was that. Okay.
you
Yeah.
know what this reminds me of?
Uh-huh.
We had one episode when you were talking about locking girls up in a basement. That's what this
Okay.
reminds me of. It's just
I'm
his poor
pretty sure it's
authors.
for two very different reasons. Okay.
I should hope so. Oh man. So if you're locked in that room, you really can't
Yes.
leave until you write your chapter. What if it becomes like, end of the day? Can you be like, okay, let me out. It's time for bed?
End of
Or
day.
yeah.
Day ends when you write well.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay. Because
Wow, okay.
we cannot figure out what time that it was. There's no
There's no
No
internet
window.
clock.
connection. There's no clock, no windows. You
Yeah. Now
cannot
I'm
get
sure
out.
that's a jail.
Yeah.
That's not a meeting room. That's a jail.
No, there's a
That's a
meeting room, I
dungeon.
said. Yeah.
That's a dungeon.
Yes,
Okay, so
dungeon.
clearly authors also have quotas to meet then. It's not just our translators. You guys also have quotas, right?
Yes. The basic quota is 1 chapter per day. Yeah, you have to write every day, but you have 5 chapters a week. But if you want to upload during the weekend, you have to write 7 chapters a week.
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
readers always say it's not enough. Every time
Yeah,
I
they
read the
never think it's
comments
enough.
on a new chapter, they just say like, more chapters. What? Rocking, like something like that. I really want to cry when I see that comment.
Mm-hmm.
And but I cannot stop, checking comments because reading it, I can find out what readers think about my new chapter and get a sense what to write next.
That's true.
So, and also the when reader leave a comment like it's fun, it's really good. I feel so happy and gain strength to write again. Or I
Oh,
can
that's
walk,
sweet.
walk into the meeting room again. Okay. But please, is there any? I think like there's many readers here, like listening podcasts. Please don't comment. Do you have a mother or something like that? Yeah.
That's a
Every time
brutal
I just
comment.
read, yeah. Every time I see, I think like a Wuxiaworld like reader is more polite, but the
Mm.
Korean reader is like how can I describe it? This it's really aggressive. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Keyboard
it's really
warriors.
keyboard warriors.
I
So
guess I should be happy our readers just go TY then instead
yeah.
of do you have a mother? Well, that's brutal. Oh,
So
man.
do you have a parent? Something like that. Those kind. If I see those kind of comments, I feel like I want to go to the rooftop and jump. So,
Oh, no.
but I didn't jump. If I have done that, I won't be here today. So,
Yes, glad you didn't. Because, wow, those are brutal
am I
comments.
am I doing right? Because I don't know.
Well, you're doing great with us.
Okay.
So then,
I,
as a web novel author, do you think it's
mhm.
really different from being like, a novel author? Or do you think it's like close enough, the same?
So you're talking about the paper book, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Actually, for regular paper book, you write a book over a long period of time and revise it and wait for the publication and the showcase in the bookstore. The production period is very long.
Mm.
But in contrast, as I mentioned earlier, the web novel requires you to write the constant every day without break. So I think the difference between the paper book and the web novel is stark. Uh, if you buy a book, and also if you buy a book, you can stop reading anytime and come back to it later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you already bought it.
Right.
But book does not go anywhere. But not with web novel. If it you make like reader boring, someday the readers just leave because they
Hmm.
have a plenty of other time to
That's
read.
so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so every day is competition. I think this is why like the biggest difference between the paper book publication and the web novel publication. So I'm just questioning myself that why did I start writing web novel? This is a really like writing is really fun, but sometimes
Uh-huh.
it's really tired because if I have a chance to meet my past self, I'm gonna say, don't touch the damn keyboard. I shouldn't
Wow.
start at the very first place. Yeah, there's big addiction here. My gosh. But this is really fun. I love my job, and how can I say? Web novel is they have a like yeah.
Wait,
All the respect to
do you really
authors.
love it, or is it something like do you know Stockholm syndrome?
I was just about to say.
Like you got
Nah,
so
it's
used to it,
not. No,
you're
it's
like
not. You just made me so poor. Like, you know what? Like, writing web novel is it's like an it's not like a job for me. It's not
Mhm.
what part of my life. I cannot
Ah,
get away from it no matter what happens.
Well, actually, while I started translating for Wuxiaworld, right?
Hmm.
And when you kind of read a lot of novels, you get a lot of ideas and like, oh, like this kind of things, that kind of things. So I was actually talking to Cozy like, I want to try my hand at becoming a web novelist, like writing my own novel too.
Okay, stop it. This is a really good job. Yeah. So you can try it. You can just put your hands on the keyboard and start keep writing, and you're gonna be the
Okay.
web
mm.
novelist. And
Wait, so
I don't want to be the only one who is in hell. Okay, it's coming in.
No,
take him down with you.
you don't want to be the only one in the meeting room, not hell.
Yeah.
Take him
The
down with
meeting
you.
room is worse than
Yeah.
hell.
Oh. Oh, come
So
on,
then,
just be a writer.
Toki wants to become a novelist. Are there any
Yes.
classes that he can take to become one? Like, or did she just close his eyes and just write?
Uh, there are many academy and training session, so you can participate. Recently, many training academy has been founded, and even university opened their training class.
Oh wow, Tokki,
So
maybe you have a
there,
shot.
you can try. Just come
Okay.
into the meeting room.
Meeting room. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I gotta be waiting here. Yeah. So there's the type of like two groups of like the novel academy, the public and private.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, each academy teach a different style of writing, but they share this something in common. The famous author just comes into the class and to give a lecture and act as a mentor. So like a guru, like teaching their own
Mm-hmm.
writing techniques.
Mhm.
So there's not only one teacher. So this provides a great motivation to the new writer.
Mhm.
And I think this is a good opportunity to find a writing style because many famous author has their own writing technique. So you just
Mhm.
among like several like teachers, you just go to ask for their class who is fit to your writing technique.
Oh,
Oh,
so
that's
like
There's a lot.
really
interesting.
famous authors, like the well-established ones, they come and teach.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool. I feel like
So
if Kyle, you were to
mhm,
mentor someone, you'd be like meeting room. That's where you go. That's the best
yeah,
spot.
yeah. Just
I'm doing
coming
this for
in.
you. This is for your own good,
Hey,
okay?
yeah. You're gonna be the novelist. You're gonna be lock yourself like a 25 hours, 25 hours, and 366 days a year. Then you can be a web novelist.
Like every year is a leap year. Every year has February 29.
Yeah.
So the
Well, this
academies
is a
are in
good way
Korea,
of
right?
teaching. Yeah. Hmm.
What about China? Does China also have it or no? Do you know?
Uh, what? I know like a CP support or writer.
Mm-hmm.
If their work is becoming popular, but there's so many authors in China, so it's really hard to support every single like writer, and so they already have a plenty of writers. They don't need an academy, I think, at this point. That there's too much competition goes on already in the market. So just see do the pinpoint support only for the top tier writer. But that's it.
Oh, wait,
There's
I
no
have a note from
academy.
Cozy right now. She
Hmm.
says that there's also private academies in China that offer
Hmm.
writing classes for web novels. And they give you
Yeah.
like a ton of notes to read from. That is basically a novel mill at this point. They also have
Oh, yeah.
like basic and specialized and one on one classes. And she said that the one on one classes are about 1,500 USD the last time she asked. Uh,
1,000. Okay.
1,500. But then she also says that an established author will be reading what you wrote and then giving you
Hmm.
feedback per chapter. So I guess
Oh,
like
okay. It's
that's
like
not
a
a bad
private.
deal then.
Mm.
But wow.
I think
Toki, you want to
if
be
the
a
author,
writer?
I think the one thing that you're gonna check, Yoj, you're gonna
Hmm?
check like, is the author hot? If he is, take my
What?
money.
Toki, we're
Yeah,
talking about licensing, okay? Not about my
Oh, right,
romance
right.
life.
Okay, right, right, right.
We're talking about you
I got
becoming an author
I
and
got
being locked up
unhinged
in
for
a
a second.
room. We're talking about you becoming an author and being locked in a room so you can write, not about my love life, okay?
Okay, got it, got it.
Moving on. Moving on.
Toki just coming to the meeting room, and yeah, we did a little
Kyle will
discussion.
gladly mentor you. Just go over
Yeah.
to where he is. He will show you the best meeting room there is.
And Kyle's gonna say like, "Oh, can I see your phone? What model do you use?"
Oh, nice shoes.
Wait. How much money do you have in your wallet? Let me see if I need to add some into that. Give you an
Uh,
allowance. Take that
yeah.
all.
But we have an internet connection at least in a meeting room. It's really nice.
It'll be a
I
nice
have a
meeting
feeling
room.
they're gonna give you a computer that's locked. Like you can only use Microsoft and Google Documents. You can't use YouTube, Facebook, none of that shit. It's all
Yeah,
No
blocked.
music. It's just white walls and dead silence. That's kind of
yeah.
Like,
scary.
have you ever seen a laptop without a speaker?
Oh man. So, do you have to sign with a publishing company first, or can you upload your own novel on the internet?
Uh, it depends. It's actually like I prefer to go through a publisher, but
Okay.
like actually like author can choose to upload on their own or through
Hmm.
the
Oh, okay.
publisher. But because I prefer to go with through the publisher because they help me to keep up with my writing and provide feedback on my script. So, and most important part is that they revise my script and catch my typos.
Oh, that's always necessary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's impossible for me to do this alone, and the especially for the guy who like me, like who drink too much Red Bull and soju and get half crazy. It's really hard to get all the typos there. So I need
Oh
a help.
man. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Toki also needs help starting his
I,
right
I
novel per se.
no, I don't need help with novels. I need help with like mental counselor, like psychologist help.
No, but you also need help starting your own novel. Maybe Kyle can
That's
give you
true.
some
Yes.
tips. So,
That's
like,
true.
how do you start your own novel?
Uh,
Come to the meeting room.
yeah.
That's where it
Before
begins
getting
and
into the
ends.
yeah, that's not the beginning because the first event was that publisher just called me and offered me to buy a like great dinner. So
Oh, that's how they got
they
you.
yeah they lured me with a like expensive barbecue.
Not gonna lie, that will
Hmm.
get me too.
This is not true. Like actually,
Oh,
like,
darn.
can you just just delete it? Because I want to explain more like explain more like gentle and human. So
Oh, okay, okay. We're
yeah,
gonna keep that in. Now we're gonna keep
No, we're gonna delete this part. The part where he said, "Can you delete this part?"
that in. Good call.
yeah. Actually, I have a two the brother and sister who are like 14 and 50 years younger than me.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
oh,
Yeah. So they found fairy tale is boring. So I started like creating a story for them and write them down. And that's how I began my career as a writer.
oh, okay.
Yeah. I think many people start like writing to show their story to the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And also I know that like many people start like writing a career as a writer by creating fan fiction.
That's very true.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I have a couple books who authors who
Mm,
started off as a fanfic writer. That's true.
yeah, so that's how I start to write.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a sweet start, though. You started because you want to create stories for your siblings. That's so sweet. I like that start, unlike Toki's beginning.
Yeah, my
Huh.
beginning is like I was doing a podcast and human Kyle asked me to have a meeting in the meeting room.
Oh, so you're changing
That's so
plots
good.
now. That's a much better
Yeah,
plot than what you said previously.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's better. Um, what are some challenges that you face writing your own novel, Kyle?
I think the biggest challenge to me is like staying like a young child.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, despite aging every day, I think everyone forgot the dream and the innocence as they grow up.
Yeah,
I think like the writer is a person who just bring those dreams back to readers and show great by showing great adventure and creating
Mm-hmm. That's true.
great story. So, because actually, like a real life is painful and tough,
yes,
Mm-hmm.
it is.
but yeah, but we can carry on by just daydreaming, like being a hero and fighting against like great enemies. Yeah, like so no matter what happened, the main character never give up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not giving up either. I think
Mm-hmm.
we seek an imaginary adventure and hero to find the courage and braveness and get inspired to keep living, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So to do so, I have to stay as a child. But this is really like tough to me because I'm just growing up and I have like more knowledge, but I
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
have to try myself daydreaming every single day, at least 1 hour, like a child.
Oh, okay.
This is my biggest challenge for now.
I can
Because
see that.
yeah, it's
It's
really hard
hard.
to daydreaming for others.
It is because reality kind of just goes and punches you in the face.
Yeah. Uh, but a week ago was the day I got a paycheck, so I just get back my daydreaming power.
Good daydreams, I hope, and not nightmarish
Mhm.
daydreams, reality-like daydreams. Um, what would you say is the biggest benefit of being an author, of
Aside from the
becoming an
paycheck.
author, aside from the paycheck and being able to like live and daydream like the
Beside a
entire
paycheck,
Aside from
world?
the
okay.
paycheck that gives you the power to daydream.
Yes, I think the biggest benefit of becoming an author is having a chance to give other people pleasure and happiness with the story you write.
That's so
See,
admirable.
yeah, if people like my story and leave a comment saying I love it, make,
Mhm.
makes me really happy.
It's
Another
adorable if
benefit,
the pleasure is like
yes,
from a storybook, like a romance fantasy, but it's like
not
it's not
romance.
adorable if it's from 50 Shades of Grey.
I said admirable, not adorable. I said it's
Oh, okay.
admirable that he wants
Admirable.
to
Okay.
share the joy. It's admirable. Like I admire, I respect his reasoning of being an author. Okay, I don't think it's adorable. I
Oh,
think it's admirable. I
Okay.
admire him.
Yo, this is the part where you offer Kyle like, "Hey, do you want to be my new co-host?"
Yes, Kyle, would you like to be my new co-host? I clearly need to swap my current one out.
oh,
He derails the topic every chance he gets.
I'm sorry, I got to reject it.
Ah,
Because I think like
Emotional damage.
Toki is a really good partner. So okay,
Yeah.
no, he needs to be locked up in a meeting room too and just write.
uh, oh, come on, please don't lock
Ugh,
the people. This is so crucial. Oh, there's one benefit to being an author.
yeah, what?
Yeah, if you become an author, if someone knows a writer,
Uh huh.
they excuse me even if I do some foolish stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
that's
Yeah,
actually a really good
you know
benefit.
what? Like before becoming an author, people
Mm-hmm.
used to say he is weird,
Uh-huh.
but now they say he's acting weird because he's an author.
Ah, it's a
Yeah,
little
even though I
quirk now,
the
huh?
same as before. Yeah,
Not gonna lie, that's like an even more powerful superpower than the paycheck. It's like,
For reals.
yeah.
Just everything you do is just excused. Love
yeah.
it.
I think being an author, having a title of author, provide a good excuse. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm, yeah.
Toki, you
Just
really need to become an author now.
if you become an author, everyone gonna say, "Oh, he's acting like that because he's an author." So you can jump on the rooftop, or you can,
Jump on
get
the rooftop.
Well, so no, because
like,
I was kind of like thinking of the story for my first novel.
hmm
So a lot of people find it weird actually, but
hmm
you since you said like even if you're weird they're gonna excuse you, I feel more comfortable like talking about it, because
hmm
I'm scared
the
to know what he's
the
gonna
title
say.
for my first novel was 과장님의 회초리.
과장님
Mm,
회초리.
Yeah, so my manager's whip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This sounds like so. Hmm.
Kyle's trying
What
to
what
find
kind of
nice
genre is
words.
that? Like, oh my gosh. Okay.
Kyle is speechless.
So
Mentor says
like
no.
same gender, 과장님 and the MC. Do they have the same gender?
So that depends on the market. If
Yeah, okay.
that depends whether S&M or like S&M plus BL is doing better in the market.
You
Like
know,
which
we
will
were so
which will give you more
close.
money.
We were so close to this episode not being explicit for once.
Yeah.
We were so close. Thanks, Tokki. So
To
close.
talk about more detail about your story, you should just visit my meeting room here.
Meeting
Yes, yes. Visit his meeting room so you can discuss this further. In the meantime, Kyle, will we ever see your novel on Wuxiaworld?
I'm kind of embarrassing to say this. I sneaked my work into the review list and
Oh,
got dropped.
no.
They dropped my novel.
Who's the
The
novel
re-
review team?
It was blind, blind test, so no one knows who just scored that. So the
Oh.
reason was that the heroine character was too much, contains too much elements of Rory character, so
Oh,
they just dropped it.
okay. I see. Okay.
Oh.
So what I want to say
when,
here is that
when did this happen?
a year ago.
Oh. Okay.
Right when it started. Okay. Ouch,
So I want to
that's
say one thing.
rough.
Yeah, I'm the one who like inspect and review the content. I'm the manager, but I got dropped. So Wuxiaworld's review system is fair. So it's so fair. Every reviewer can be rejected. Even reviewer can be rejected, and yeah, we just pick
Yeah.
only good title.
So
So
if
I
anyone
have to-
complains about their suggestion being dropped, well, Kyle's was dropped. So what you gonna do?
Yeah, I have to write again for the next. I'm going to try again with my next work. I got to
Okay.
start writing.
Fighting. Hopefully we get to see your
Fighting.
novel on here soon. Fighting.
But you know what? I was so depressed that day. So
Oh.
the real life is so painful.
Reality sucks.
This
Do-
is
do you
why
want
I
to-
need a web novel.
Do you want to give a message to your team members?
The review
No.
novel committee?
Yeah.
No.
Do you want to give them a message like
You're fired.
no, not fired. That's a bit too harsh. Like we're not gonna have a bonus this year or like
So fair, so I can do anything because no one knows I'm writing that one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was an all blind test. I just delete my nickname and just put that in a review list. Wow, but that was dropped immediately.
Brutal.
Yes,
Oh, man, that's
aggressive.
rough. That is rough. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Kyle. We really appreciated you answering all of our questions.
Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for your time today and giving us a sneak peek of what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah, okay.
Literally
just-
closed doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locked
Why
doors.
why don't we just meet again in an offline in my office?
Yeah, Tokki.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
have-
sure.
Go for it.
Yeah, we have a
Maybe-
good meeting room here, so we can. Okay.
If you're free sometime soon, we could definitely catch dinner too.
Uh-huh.
No dinner.
And
just
I'm
a
going to
walkthrough.
buy you a barbecue, and just have a
Yeah.
meeting with me in a small meeting room, and you're gonna be an author a year later.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that's
and then
funny.
I'm gonna wake up one day like, oh, why is my name on Kakao page? Why is my novel on Wuxiaworld? I have a novel?
Daydreaming.
Oh.
That's daydreaming. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Do you have any words you'd like to say to our listeners?
Use karma. Yeah.
Yes, use karma. Yes. Alrighty then. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Kyle.
for loving Wuxiaworld, and thank you guys too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Next week on Wuxiaworld's Teahouse. Okay, for today's episode, we have our Damn Reincarnation Team, which I know is a very popular Korean novel. So on here
And
with
it's
us
also
today,
it's
we
also
have...
Yojj's babies. Like, yeah.
Stop. Yes, they're my babies. They're one of
Yeah.
my novels.
This podcast has turned into like full-blown nepotism, you know?
Can somebody tell me what this novel is without spoiling? Because
Dude, you're
apparently people hate spoilers.
You tell us.
That's a good idea. Why don't you tell us, Yojj?
No, stop.
We can
skip around.
quiz you for your knowledge.
I know our main character is Hamel. Is Eugene. Eugene, yes, is Hamel.
Great.
I got 1 point right there. He has 5 friends, right? We got the moron.
The more.
We got the moron. We got the guy starting with a V. Vermouth?
Vermouth.
It's Vermouth.
That's how I pronounce it, like the wine or what's it? The alcohol.
I actually say it
character.
Bournemouth.
The saint character, Sienna,
Okay.
Selena.
Okay.
No, no.
Keep going.
You,
Dig yourself deeper. Dig yourself deeper. Keep going.
Wait. They got. I only have 3. Who's the other 2?
Okay, who are the other 2 of the 5 friends?
Wait, are they really 5 or do we have 4?
I don't know. You tell me. Okay.
Someone take over.
So, without spoiling too much, just to give a very brief summary, we do have the main character, Eugene. Hamel
I got
got
that right.
And we have his 4 friends. Not 5.
Thanks for joining us on Wuxiaworld's Teahouse. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit the follow button to stay updated with our latest releases. If you want more tea, hop over to our social media or Discord, or send us an email if you want to spill the tea. We'll be back every first and third Friday of the month. Check out our website, wuxiaworld.com. See you in the next episode. Bye!